I do have one question.
I deleted it.
I have one question for Kim and Maddie, though. And if you can verify that I got this correct, I would appreciate that. On page 2,
Yeah,
on the bottom of page 2, where we're having the discussion regarding whether the aggrieved party status, one of the two of you, and I don't remember which, and I couldn't quite tell from the listening to the minutes, voted nay.
not me.
I got it right.
It was Maddie.
All right.
I remember that. Yeah.
Just making sure I wasn't taking my notes like I normally do because of what I was doing at that meeting. So I wanted to make sure I got it right. So thank you.
Yeah, at that point,
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I had it correct in the minutes.
Yep. Kim wouldn't cause trouble.
Hmm?
I said Kim wouldn't cause trouble.
I tried. Sometimes it seems like you can't stay out of it.
I know it. I went someplace and I ran into a friend. Maybe Haven. That means that that's a question. When have you ever done that? Oh, ask
Okay.
us back here in control this. So.
Are we on tape?
Yeah.
They are recording it.
Just 2 minutes. I usually set up 5 minutes before. Just because technical issues, you never know when something's gonna happen. It's happened plenty of times. Or I've set up like 2 minutes to go, then also decided not to work.
I like where you put on page 2 here, where it says,
Of the minutes or?
I don't even know what I'm reading here. Well, anyway, it's about Fred Ball's property, that property across the street here, where you say, because it would prevent the applicant from having a similar design to other Main Street houses. You couldn't design something more different. If you were on an LSD trip.
That was the reason that was given, so that's what I put down.
I mean, I like the design, don't get me wrong, but I mean,
It's interesting.
yeah, I mean, whoever would have thought of
I
putting the
think-
columns in upside down?
The thing that I thought was unique and interesting about it was the style of the railings on the
Mhm.
balconies.
Yeah, some parts of it are kind of vintage, some of it are so ultra modern, it's shocking.
There's a blend
Yeah.
of,
Yeah, I think he did a great job.
I think,
They're closer to the water than the middle school is.
Say that again?
At least they're closer to the water than the middle school is.
Yeah.
it will be interesting to see once construction starts, because usually once construction starts is when I get people from the public that come in and say, well, what about this? And what's that gonna look like? And they wanna see the plans. It'll be interesting to see what people's thoughts are at that point, whether they like it or don't like
This one
it.
that's going up in Weekly, that's in the city.
Three Beach Drive, right
Yeah.
here, that big one, yeah.
How big is it?
It's big. I would have to go back and look at the plans, but it's, and actually their garage
Yes.
with guest quarters above
Yes.
is bigger than a lot of homes.
Somebody at work was just saying that, and I said, well, you have to stop before you make the turn, so you can look in and see the other house.
It's a good size.
Which is way bigger than any house I ever dreamt of living in.
I think Dan Gorman, designed that. He brought in plans when he was originally like, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Figuring out what would be okay and not. And I'm like, okay, this is.
Not sure about the color.
Oh, I haven't been by to see the color
Oh,
lately.
yeah, they're shingling on the far side.
Are they?
It's kind of,
Yeah, I think the last time I saw it was like last December, and I
Oh.
don't think it had much yet. They were still putting some stuff on with the round,
Mhm.
yeah.
Who are they? You know, well, I mean,
Who's doing the work
no,
or?
whose house is it?
Oh, I'd have to pull it up and look again, I forgot.
You could
Um,
settle that by saying it's somebody that made more money than I ever
Or someone who's inherited more money than you.
did. Probably, there's always that.
So, I was talking to one lady the other day. We are recording, so I don't know. Can you mute real quick?
Yeah.
You know, we have boats.
It's 5:30. I don't know if we want to start without, we have threes.
We don't have a quorum yet.
Four.
We need four for a quorum on the board. With Kristen not here, Kim is the co-chair.
I am.
No, Kim, you were previously an alternate.
Yeah.
So technically, the first thing we would need to do is have a vote of the membership on who's going to lead the meeting.
But we'll wait to see what the next person comes.
But I believe that the bylaws state that we need four.
Did John Leo say he was coming?
I believe so. Do you have a number you
I'll
can
call him.
reach out?
Oh, yeah,
Right numbers.
I got it.
We have boats at the marina. Big ones. And when I look at the paperwork, it'll say owner, ABC Tool and Die, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. They're just giant tax write-offs.
That happens sometimes, yeah.
Hey, John, we're just wondering if you're on your way for the ZBA meeting tonight. The ZBA meeting tonight. That you wouldn't be available. Okay, all right, yep. That's
He's in Texas. John's in
Texas.
Texas.
you can't turn back. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Where are you? I'm in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's right. I figured you were gone for a while. All right, that makes sense. All right, well, I'll give the next person down the line a call. Safe travels. No, it's not your fault. All right, bye.
Is he?
Yeah, he said he sent you an email saying that he wouldn't be here.
Oh, John Leo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw the
Yeah, I
email.
thought that John would be here, but I thought Kristen said she would be. She did.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'd call her if anybody.
Because I remember, Bob, you stopped by the other
I
day and
didn't
said, can we make it
respond,
or
but I
not?
stopped.
Yeah, and we pulled it up and looked, and I saw I had 3 yeses, right? And then I was like,
You have
oh,
Kristen's number?
I can certainly go
Yeah, I can
grab it. Yeah, I'll be right back.
838.
Starts in 8:38.
That's all I know.
It's not 526.
Oh, geez. I can't remember.
And Maddie, to think that you purposely came because you knew if you didn't get here, you wouldn't, if you didn't get here early, you wouldn't be here at all.
Right.
Could have just stayed home.
Maddie, when you were a kid here, did you have a telephone number or just a number? You know what I mean?
We only came in the summers.
Okay.
When I was in first grade, we moved from Petoskey and went downstate.
Okay.
So we'd come up and yes, I remember, because I'd be up at Aunt Kate's.
When I was a kid, we had first we had a 3-digit phone number, and then it was a 4-digit number, and then came the system.
Well,
Yeah,
Harper had 3 digits until the late seventies,
yeah.
yeah, because
mid seventies.
And for a while, I remember you picked up the phone and you clicked and an operator came on.
that's when I was a kid and we'd come up. But I remember I moved up here in 70. And I remember the 3-digit thing. Yeah, with my father-in-law working for the telephone company, it was interesting.
And my mother was she was a boss at the phone company, yeah. Our first 4-digit number was 1191, which is official, 11 was official, 91. So when the operators, when the switchboard lit up, they went, uh-oh. Because they knew right away, whoever was on the other end was a wheel at the Bell system.
Right. I was a telephone operator out in California.
Oh, okay.
Anaheim, California, and I worked the inward position when Ernest Kennedy was shot.
That's when my mother started on the board.
Yeah,
Yeah. Can't remember. I think she was the 3rd woman.
Kristen's on her way and she said it'll take her about 10 minutes if we don't mind sitting and waiting.
She was the 3rd woman vice president of the Bell system. And her maiden name was Boss.
There's a copy of the packet there for you. In all its glory.
All right. Well, we'll start this meeting to order. Want to do a roll call?
Absolutely. Kim Morris,
Here.
Kristen McDonald,
Here.
Bob Toma. Here. Maddie Hines.
Here,
We have 4, we have a quorum.
Do I have a motion or changes to the minutes? Anyone?
I didn't see any changes. I move we approve the minutes as written.
So moved.
All right, we got a second. Agreed? All in favor? Aye.
yeah,
Nays? Nope. All right, motion passes. Do we have to, do we now have to go into approving A and B?
Yeah, I think that would
orders?
be best if we could just quickly review, or unless you've had a chance to before tonight, reviewing we have the 2 orders, one for the granting of the order for the administrative decision, or yeah, the appeal of administrative decision, the partial approval or whatever of that, we kind of went both ways on that one. And then the second one is an order for the order granting the variance.
And Jim Raymer helped put these
Yep.
together, right?
Yeah, I did the minutes and then Jim kind of helped draft these orders. Basically, it's just kind of restating the findings of fact that we went through. And then also listing out the conditions on the variance.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the appeal of the administrative decision, letter A.
a second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. I think I read everything, but let's see. And I'll make another motion to approve the variance request. That was letter B.
Second.
That was Kim seconded?
Yes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And is there anything we need to talk about, Jeff?
No, at this point, I don't have any requests for anything for next month, so we probably won't meet. We would just be meeting to approve the minutes of this meeting, which would be silly, I think, at that point. We wanted to make sure to get this done timely so that if anybody wanted to appeal the decision, because it was a bigger decision, that it starts the clock for that appeal timeline.
I'll just add that we have 2 applicants to fill the 2 alternate positions that are empty, vacant right now. So we'll go to council on Monday for that. They'll be appointed probably to ZBA, so that we'll have some more cushion when it comes to.
Yeah, hopefully we won't run into this again, but yeah, other than that.
My apologies.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not you, it's just.
Hope you didn't drive far.
I just got a little lost in my life. That's all.
Shame on you.
So I motion to conclude the meeting.
We can call it.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to